Greetings, community, and welcome to Entropy in Comics. I'm Kevin, and I appreciate you tuning into my channel. My name's Kevin, as I stated, and this is Kevin's most anticipated reads tomorrow for New Comic Book Day, 12/31, 2025. It's great to be here. It's great to be alive. This is the last show of this year, and I appreciate each and every single one of you that cruises on through. I truly do. And let's go ahead and start it off with Image Studios. Is going to first give us Escape, issue number 5. This has been a series that I've really been enjoying. Rick Remender's been really killing it on this thing. I like how he's essentially almost not only giving us a story from this first-person perspective in some regard, and also zooming out to go ahead and give the third person. He's also doing this like form of narration that you would almost receive if you were to almost watch a war film. It's really interesting. Not only how the art's done and how it's capturing all the effects and just everything that's transpiring in the story as far as this basically a pilot that got down on the other side of the lines and he's trying to, one, complete a mission and two, get the hell out of there as best as he can. So it's a really interesting anamorphic take on almost like a World War II style storytelling. I've been enjoying it. It's been riveting. It's been just exhilarating. And now that you're involving more than just a task, a mission, you're now involving a family. It's dynamic is severely changed, and it's just making this story also great. I can't wait to get into issue 5. It almost made my most anticipated. However, it just missed by that much. Let's move out from Escape, issue number 5, and cruise over to Pharaoh, issue number 19. I ended up reading, I think it was 17, and where now we have new rulers of what's going on in this K-M.A.R.T, and yeah, it's not right. They kind of just want to keep things as they were, just under new management. We had issues of what was going on before. I don't see it going well as it continues on. We've already seen some of these rabid individuals cruise in. If it wasn't for our dog hero making its appearance after what, 4 or 5 issues? Yeah, at least 4. Yeah, I think everyone would have been done for. So I really been enjoying what Tony Fleeks, Tony Rodriguez, Trish Forstner is doing with the series. It's masterful and it's telling. It's just amazing and heart-filling and wrenching, all wrapped into one. It's just amazing how this story is being done. I truly believe that this is one of my most anticipated style reads throughout the year consistently. I just can't get enough. Moving out from Pharaoh, issue number 19, let's cruise over to our last Image title, which is The Lucky Devils, issue number 6 of 9. That means we're 2/3 through the storytelling of this tale of 2 demons trying to influence the individuals that they normally influence instead of doing wrong, doing right, which essentially brings all hell down on itself. It's a awesome story that is starting to question not only what the overall end result was going to be, but itself in doing so. And I really like that it's getting self-analytical because it's really doing so more than the story itself. It's revealing the individual that's not only reading it, but how the story is being told, asking certain questions, not only on a ethical, but moral standpoint. And would you or could you end up taking advice if you were to put yourself in these situations, or even the situations of the demons? It's so many different perspectives in which you can be receiving the story. I've been enjoying it. Soul's been killing it as far as the storytelling. I can't get enough. Really, I dig this story. The only problem I think is the fact that I think we waited, almost 6 weeks on this one? I might be wrong. It just seems like it's been some time. I do read a lot, and doing so, it loses a little bit of the luster of my remembrance. But what it does capture is when I do get to read it and I remember all the bordering going on and everything that's It's freaking awesome. I really dig it. The art's amazing, vibrant. It captures you all the way through. And there's always things to find in there, like a Waldo series. So, yeah, The Lucky Devils, issue number 6 of 9. Just amazing storytelling. Just saying. Let's move out from Image Studios and cruise over to Marvel. Marvel Studios. Hey, Christina, how you do? Hope all is well with you. Happy New Year. And yeah, I'm just finishing out with my hottest reads and my most anticipated. As I stated, we're going to cruise over from Image, cruise over on to Marvel. And we're going to first talk about Marvel Zombies, Red Band issue number 4. I've really been enjoying this series. This is what I think the third or fourth take on this type of storytelling. It doesn't really necessarily need to read Red Band. I don't think it's that gory. Infernal Hulk actually was showing some more stuff than I think in this. I think that's one of my only complaints, if that is a complaint at all. I really been enjoying the series. It does take another look on another what if style story, and I really like the idea that more to the idea of maybe being affected by Galactus or all this other stuff easily could have got affected as they were being given these powers, just going into space itself. How it's the end, this so far end result going on, and who is left to stand to go ahead and fight Earth last stand against the zombie takeover has just been, hey, if you're into zombies, I'm just saying, it's just been a very fun and enjoyable read. So I can't wait to get into issue number 4. Let's move out from the Red Band of Marvel Zombies issue number 4 and cruise over to Sorcerer Supreme issue number 1. This was actually on my second and my most anticipated reads. I did get the design cover here. Kind of a spoiler, but once you get the issue number 1 and you look at the cover, it's kind of an overall spoiler. What we're getting is we're going to get 2 different individuals fighting over who's going to end up being Sorcerer Supreme. One is going to be given this title essentially by the Vishanti. The other one is assuming the role, which is kind of also deserving. We're going to see this fight and battle go over for probably in the next 5 issues. That's stated. If Doctor Strange knew what was going on, he wouldn't even have left to go over to Asgard. He's got to go through his own adventures going on, and he has no clue that Doom no longer is the Sorcerer Supreme. It is such an interesting story that's being told that's going to end up unfolding out in the next, God, I would say at least 6 to 7 months of how Strange is going to come back, what that means as far as his title, what that means as far as what's going to happen with the other individuals. Don't want to give it away. Agatha, Wanda, and anyone that ends up coming between them. So Sorcerer Supreme issue number 1, if you've been reading all the Doom stuff, if you've been reading what's been happening with Doctor Strange, if you've been reading even the Red Band stuff that went way back, that forced Strange to go ahead and give up his title to Doom to go ahead and save us all from the vampires, this is a must read. I'm just saying. Let's move out from Sorcerer Supreme issue number 1 to talk about the Ultimates issue number 19. Yeah, this has been ultimately awesome. I really thoroughly have been enjoying everything that has been the Ultimates, and I can't get enough. Ultimate Spider-Man, even Panther, Wolverine, anything and everything that's Ultimate relating, I really been enjoying. It's really been telling a story that's rather massive. I mean, you can pick and choose really what you want, but that's rather difficult. I'm just saying. It's just, here we are 2 years deep, and I just really can't get enough. And I really I know where this is going, and I really been enjoying it. So I'm just saying, issue 19, I'm looking forward to reading that. However, I want to go ahead and interrupt this and bring in a friend of mine, which is the Conquering Champion. He and I have known each other quite for some time. I've never put music to him, so here he is. Yep, my buddy, my pal. But really what we're here for is we're here for this week's Blue Light Special. And this week's Blue Light Special is Ba-ba-ba-da. Ultimate Endgame, issue number 1 of 5. As I stated before, we're 2 years deep into this Ultimate series, and what we're getting now is we're getting to its crescendo. We're finalizing what's been just an amazing story so far. I can't get enough of this, as I stated. However, all good things must, just nothing is forever, right? All good things must end, and in that, we end up with Endgame. The Maker's out. It's been 2 years. Everything's going to open up, and it's a matter of how do our heroes contend with everything? How is this going to unfold? Are we prepared for something that was unpreparable? And how is this going to really be? There's many individuals I'm sure that we're going to end up seeing introducing themselves that we've not got to see before as we get into this 5-issue battle between the Maker and everyone else. I can't wait to get my hands on this. I'm so looking forward to it. There's so many blind bags out there. I've done a bunch of research. There's not nearly as many damages out there as a lot of people have been saying. I've been talking to a lot of my shops. They're not finding these damages. I end up seeing stuff. I think, unfortunately, certain people got certain damage to products. So know that Endgame is another one of those blind bag things where what you're going to get is possibly custom art. Yes, possible ratios. But ultimately, we're getting a great story that's leading to its ultimate ending. I can't thank everyone that cruised on through enough. I appreciate you, and without you, this would only be half as much fun as it truly is. I want to acknowledge those that did cruise on through on the live. Hey, Christina, I appreciate you and everything that you do for the channel and all of the channels out there. I want to go ahead and just say that's it for me.